Hi, my name's Jason Allen and I'm here to give you a couple of tips that I've learnt early in my degree on how you can better study for your law degree. I'm only new at it, but these things I've found so far have helped me a lot and hopefully they can help you a bit too. So here we go. Tip number 1, don't get behind. It's easy to do, we all do it, but it makes a massive difference. My first few semesters I was behind after I had something happen in my family. I could just never quite catch up and my marks weren't really that flash. Last semester I finally managed to catch up and my marks were so much better, it was just amazing, blew my mind. So it's amazing what a difference just not being that few weeks behind all the time can make to you. So tip number 1, it's huge, I know it's hard, but if you can just from the start, don't get behind, it's going to make you a massive difference. Tip number 2, ditch your laptop and get yourself a notepad. Awesome things. It's amazing what a difference it makes, I think, going with the pen and paper than going with the laptop. I've got this theory that when you're going with the pen and paper, because you're so much slower than you can be on the computer, you've got to sort of digest it and shrink it down in your brain while you're going. And that extra layer of thought and manipulation and condensing while you're doing your notes, I think really helps it embed in your brain and makes it stick a lot better. So even if it's just for one unit, ditch the laptop, get yourself a pen and paper and try doing that. I reckon it'll make a big difference. It's also got the added side benefit that when it comes exam time, you're not walking into your exams having done no handwriting for 3 months. You'll have Arnie hands from doing all the notes during the semester and you'll be able to smash out a couple of hour exam with no troubles. So tip number 2, get yourself a notepad, give it a go. Tip number 3, if all else fails, hook up with your professors. Tip number 3, competitions. Trophies, I got them, I love it. But it astounds me how many people aren't doing competitions. So if you're not getting in on your competitions at the moment, give it a go, I implore you, because you will get so much out of it. I know it can be daunting. I know a lot of people who don't want to do them because they're tough. You've got to get up in front of people and speak, and especially on subjects that you're just learning, you may not even know the material. But look, give it a go, I implore you. Your Law Student Society is there to support you. No one's going to make fun of you. You get great skills out of it, you'll learn a ton, and just to be able to put it on your resume and say you've done them, even if you don't win them, is amazing. So get yourself a friend, a classmate from one of your units, and get in and give them a go. Please, get in on competitions. You'll get a heap out of it. Tip number 4, a practical tip. This one we're going to look at contract. By the time I got to my second year of studies, it astounded me how much I had completely forgotten everything about contract. I'd done it only 12 months before, and yet by the time I got to the moot, it was just gone. I had to empty it out of my brain to fit in my new units. So we've got a practical tip, we're going to focus on contract. How do you remember the elements of a contract? So when you think contract, think anal. Now enough of this potty humour, come on, we're all sensible adults. It's a medical term. If this was a medical video, we wouldn't be laughing. It's a proper word, it's in the dictionary. Here, look it up, anal. It's a memorable one, and you will remember. So why are we talking about it? Contract, think anal. Contract, you've got your consideration, it's right there. Consideration, contract, that's our first element. Anal. So A is for agreement. Acceptance. Offer. Acceptance. Offer. Acceptance. A is for agreement. That's an offer and acceptance. N is for intent. It's in the middle of the word there, but look for it and you'll find it. Intent. We'll make it work. A for capacity. Capacity. Again, second letter, but we'll make it memorable. And the final letter, L, formalities. Formalities, it's even more hidden, work with it here. We're trying to make something memorable so that we can all remember what contract is. So remember, contract, think anal. Now you may think this is a stupid little acronym, and it may well be, but it's one that I've jammed into my brain now, and it's a word that you're not going to forget. But the bigger point is that acronyms can be hugely helpful and they can really help you in a broad range of subjects. So if you find you're struggling in a particular unit and it's one of these things where you've got different elements of a crime maybe, make yourself up an acronym because it can really help jam it into your brain. So they're my tips on how you can better succeed with your studies in the law. Good luck with them, I hope they help you, and I'll see you later.